Right now, as you're watching this video, as you've started to watch this video, I want you to do something for me. Suddenly watch yourself watching this video. Watch yourself in third person, looking at the screen, looking at me, looking at yourself, watching this video. And you'll suddenly realize when you've unlocked, when you've just detached for a second, you'll suddenly realize this great silence in your head. That silence always exists. And that's what we often call loneliness when we feel it. This is what happened to me. I was going back from uni and I was in the bus and I had this moment where I was listening to music and suddenly everything just stopped in my brain and I was aware of this silence. I was aware of listening to music. So I was aware of me doing this, and for a second completely excluded me from the entire world, and I was aware of myself. I know that this is what I call loneliness often. This is why I pick up my phone. This is why I watch YouTube videos. This is why I fill my brain with music. This is why I fill every sense organ with some sort of stimulus so I don't feel this silence. We have often attributed loneliness to such a terrible feeling, and it is quite difficult and it's real. Don't let anyone tell you that your loneliness is not real. It is. But the connotation associated with it is so heavy and so self-criticizing. Can you follow the loop? Each time that you feel lonely, but you feel it terribly, there is a sense of such self-defeat. There is a sense of self-criticism that follows with loneliness. There are so many ideas regarding what we should be like, who we should be with, and what is wrong with us, why are we so damned so as to just bear our own company. When I was aware of this voice, when I was aware of the silence, something came within me, something bursted within me, and that was a small little voice saying, your silence is your meditation. And when I heard that, something happened. When I heard that, I think for the first time I actually let go. I actually felt the weight leave my body. It was a sensation of absolute calm. And it's almost become my mantra now. Your silence is your meditation. I realized that I will carry this presence my entire life. I'm either going to enjoy it or I'm going to suffer it. And I can make that decision. So I've started to not connotate it with anything. I just started to let it be pure. Let that silence persist wherever I go, whoever I'm with, as it usually does. It is always there. And it reminds me that it's always there. I'm often annoyed by the fact that it's always there. This silence can be your meditation. When you realize that this presence is something that you're going to take with you your entire life, there is no escape as such, that you're always going to return home to this sort of feeling, you'll start to suffer it less. When you take it and you go into it a little bit, feel that feeling without its connotation, without it being such a heavy feeling, just an emotional feeling, feel it. You realize it calms you down, it brings you here, it brings you more to the present somehow. That is what my loneliness is offering me. It is painful. It is a painful experience. But to feel it, is another thing altogether. To not think it, but to feel it. It always arrives back to me as just presence. So the next time that you feel this heavy-handed presence, go into it. Go back home. That's where it is. It is home. That feeling is home. That's always going to be you. That's always going to carry itself. No matter you're with people or without people, if you're in a relationship or not, it will always come back. Thank you for watching.